All right, guys. So let me talk to you guys about this important subject. If you take a look right there, we just got back from our honeymoon. It's been about a week tomorrow, which is going to be Memorial Day, and I've been home, and we've been home, and we've been working on getting the house back together. We had guests over. We had what was it? We had 6 family members that stayed here in the Reese B&B, and I'm in my room of our house. And so I have my own room. Marilyn has her own room, and we're allowed to do whatever we want to it. And then at some point, if you do come and stay, the room is convertible where we can throw up a air mattress real quick and allow you guys to stay in it. But that's not why I'm here to talk to you today. But like I said, if you take a look here real quick, I've gone through and washed like all my clothes and everything. And I don't know how many of you guys hang up your underwear. I do. That's still not why I'm here to talk to you what I'm here to talk to you guys about. And so these are some of my clothes here that I've taken and washed painstakingly. They're all hung up and they're ready to go into my closet. But that's not why we're here today to talk. And over here on this side of my room, and like I said, at one point, I will pimp this room out. And I'm going to be DJ Black Banana. So I'm going to be getting some DJ equipment and practicing so that way I can hit the wedding circuit and the private event party circuit and get some revenue coming in from that. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. If you guys take a look here, this is my homage to my favorite superhero, which is Blade. I've got this valet set up in here. When you are ready, you stay ready. And so if I ever get the call where I need to suit up and get out there and get these suckheads, let me know. I will ride at dawn. But that's still not why I'm here to talk to you. What I want to talk to you guys about today is my Ghana suit. So I don't know what else to call this, but this is actually what I wore for the wedding. And it's soiled in spots. It was all white. I had a great, fantastic time getting married. And I wanted to wear something that was really representative of me. I didn't want to wear a traditional, U.S. style European suit. And I didn't want to go full out, African garb. I want to be able to have something that represents me. But I think most importantly, what I wanted to be able to do was to be able to have something that I can wear for the wedding and also at other events in the future. So if we ever go on a cruise or we're get invited to a better white party, I can bring out my Ghana suit and put it on. And the thing about clothing, I was talking to Marilyn about this. Clothing in Ghana is where we got everything made and the material purchased, and I got everything tailored. I was like, well, I need to take this to the dry cleaner and get it dry cleaned now that the wedding's over. She said, you don't have to do that. I said, well, what are you talking about? She said, all you have to do is just put it in the wash machine and wash it, and you're good to go. So the material feels very similar to what you're going to find in a suit. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in the wash machine and wash it. And she said the best thing to do is put it inside of some of those laundry bags. That's what I'm going to do as well. We're going to see how this turns out when we're all done here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So just hang on a second. I'm going to grab the bags. I'll be right back. All right, so I've brought everything over to the wash machine. I think what I'm going to do, since I have some dark stains on here that are black, I'm not sure what they are. You can maybe see some of them like around the collar, maybe when I was hugging people, when I was out there doing the Dre dip and dancing. I'm going to hit everything real fast with some stain remover, and then I'm going to go in here. This is one, and I'm going to put one part into that laundry bag. It actually looks like Marilyn needs to wash one of her veils, so I'll put that in a separate laundry bag, and I'll wash that. And let's see here. Got a second one here for the other half of the suit. So I'll let you guys see how it turned out. And also, this is one of Marilyn's second dress that she turned into. And she said the same thing. Just put it in the wash machine in a laundry bag. This was made in Ghana. And she'll be able to get it washed and get it refreshed. And it'll be good to go. So I'll probably show you guys how that turns out in a separate video. Okay, so here we go. I've got my Ghana suit in here, and I went ahead and dropped one of these. We use these laundry sauce pods, and I typically will add a little bit of vinegar to my wash, but I'm not going to do that. My regular clothes, they can get a little funky. So, but this is just not that case. And then the thing is that I went ahead and hit all the areas with spray and wash, alternative, whatever the stuff is here. I hit all the collars and the sleeves and the cuffs of the pants, and then I try to look for any type of spotting, and I went ahead and hit that. So what I'm going to do at this point now, go ahead and turn on the wash machine. I'm going to hit deep wash. I'm going to use just warm water. I want the water level to be extra high. I'll do heavy dirt. I'm going to add an extra rinse, and then I'm going to put pre-soak. And I think what I might do is, because I'm doing an extra rinse, I'm going to drop an extra pot in there just so I can make sure, because everything is white, that it gets clean. So we're going to run a 2-hour cycle here. Like I said, I added pre-soak, so it's going to sit there and soak for about 20 minutes or so. And then they'll have an extra rinse also as well, because I dropped an extra pot in there. I want to make sure that it gets, super, super clean. So here we go. I'll check back in a bit. All right, here we go. Everything is done washing. So let's take a look here and see how everything turned out. So, all right, like I said, this is my Ghana suit. Washed it in the wash machine. It looks perfect. So, what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to hang it up. It's very dry right now. This wash machine does an incredible job of removing the water, but all the different stains that I had on it are done. They're gone. So I'm just going to hang this up and let it dry. But you can see the Ghana suit right there. And then, I think we washed, oh, that's the one I just pulled out of here. This is my wife's veil. I think she used this one for the bachelorette party that she had. So it's in great shape. The comb is still attached to it. I think one of the teeth broke off, but it's all good. And then let's take a look at the top of the Ghana suit here. Let me open it. Okay, here we go. This is definitely the heavier of the two pieces. Has a lot more material. And let's see how it turned out. Perfect. Look at that. All the stains that were up here, they're all gone. Everything is super dry. It's slightly damp. This is some great material. But like I said, this gives me options here to be able to have a cool suit that I wore for the wedding, and at the same time I can turn around and use this for other things and other events. Everything was custom tailored to my size and to my specifications. I gave the guys the material. The material was similar to what Maryland had, and then they did the embroidering here by machine, which is epic. So everything was like 100% designed for me. So it did turn out great. I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up and then let it dry out, and that's it. Okay, there we go. This is the last video. I've got it hanging up. I'm just gonna let it dry. So, and there's the shirt. And so at this point here, all I gotta do is just hit those with an iron, and I'm done. And so I'm definitely happy with the Ghana suit. That's it, guys. Take care, and I hope you enjoyed this video on how I took and washed my wedding suit in the wash machine. And in the end, we see the results are perfect. Just need to let them dry and then hit it with an iron. We're good. Peace.